Hello, everyone. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Hello, everyone. So I kind of want to talk about something more serious and kind of like something that I don't think a lot of people realize. And it just appeared to me that I kind of want to do a video on this. I kind of want to go into the bigger topic of things and kind of like my personal experience throughout why I want to do this channel and I want to be very serious about it. And so I want to do my best in any way, shape, and or form. So here is some things that I want people to kind of know, because I think that maybe this could help people realize that, hey, you can do this no matter how you were, where you're let me tell my story and kind of what I complains. This is going to be a complaining video. I'm going to be complaining the entirety of this video. I don't like where that's set. No, I definitely do. I want to talk like this, okay? Okay, here we go. So yeah, it's just going to be me complaining about stuff that I personally just have a pet peeve about and that I want to talk about. So if you don't like drama, that sort of thing, kind of just skip over this video. Don't watch it. Don't do anything. It's not worth most of your guys' time, but I want to get it out there. I want to show people this. I want to, put it out there. Put something out there that people are like, oh my gosh, this is actually a really cool realization. And maybe it won't be. Maybe people will actually start hating me for what I have to say. But I want this to be a debate. I want to hear what people have to say about this and stuff like that. So let's get started. First off, let me talk about something that personally affects me, especially as a content creator right now, that I just have is internet problems. So right now I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in the middle of nowhere. There is nothing around me at all. And so, yeah, I live in the country. And internet is not easy to get here. So right now, I was downloading an update, and my internet goes at 1 megabyte per second. That's what the speed I was getting. And that was on my Xbox, and it said it was going to take about 2 hours to do a update. It was a very small update, and it just is so annoying. And that's why I don't think I'm going to stream for a little bit longer, because I just don't have the internet speed to do it. And so people out there who don't have good internet like me, or maybe just can't afford the good internet either, you can still get the minimum wage stuff, record a video, and just let your video upload on YouTube. And that's what I've been having to do. I've just been I want to stream. I want to stream so bad, but internet just is impossible to get where I am. And so it's just so annoying. We're paying $70 a month, if I remember correctly, for a internet service that isn't good. And let me be fair, we have a lot of devices here. So we have about 2 Roku TVs, 2 Fire TVs, 3 Alexas, 2 Samsung fridges, and two Samsung TVs, okay? We do have everything. That's great. Anyway, so we have a lot of devices probably sucking up internet, even if they're powered off. So that puts into account of there's where most of the internet is. That's where most of my internet is going to, is these devices. But then, as a gamer myself, I have an Xbox, a PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and PC. All of these devices have to be turned on at a certain amount of times to update stuff, like Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Minecraft. Games have updates, okay? And so when I turned on my Xbox for the first time in I think a week, I had 8 updates. So there are 8 updates going on while my Xbox is turned off. So they're updating in the background, and they probably won't be done for 2 days. If I Like, if they're done by tomorrow, I'm going to be shocked because it never does that. And, like, so there are just so many, like, that's a big problem. Like, and when I was younger, it was still a huge problem. Like, my friends who live more in town would have better internet than me. And so we would play Roblox a lot. He would load in so much faster than I would. And I would still be loading in. Like, it would be that, like, gray person and gray background until it loaded in. When it finally loaded in, he was already like 10 steps ahead of me compared to where I was. So I had to like catch up to him. And it was just so annoying because even in games like Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, I would just be lagging the whole time. And so there was a compromise that I found out later. I have Verizon, which was really helpful back in like when I was really young because we had unlimited data, unlimited hotspot, like unlimited high speed hotspot, which wasn't very fast. It was only 600 kilobytes per second. Not fast at all. That's pretty shitty. But it worked so well that I was actually able to play the game with a little bit, like I would lag out once in a while, but it wasn't so bad that like it would be miserable like it would be on my internet. And so, you know, that is something that I had to complain for. Or that's something I got that I can't complain about at all. But then Verizon updates their things to their new 5G service, right? And so when my family and I all switched to 5G phones, we had to upgrade our plan to the 5G. We got the 5G Playmore because one, my mom ain't spending $55 a month, and now it's $59 a month for a subscription service that gives you a lot of stuff. It does give you a lot of stuff. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't anymore. So when it first came out, it gave you like Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN in one subscription, Apple Arcade or Google Play Pass, 50% off home internet or something like that. You know, they gave you benefits. Now, there's none of that. It is $59. And then every single thing you add on is an extra like $10. So Verizon has just become it's just become so expensive that my mom is just going crazy because of just how expensive it is. Like, it's not that it's not that it is a problem for me personally, but like for other people who want to have that Verizon service, it's just impossible because of how expensive they are getting. But I also can't complain about Verizon because Verizon is pretty good. And especially now. And funny story, when I was younger, I actually got made fun of a lot because I had Verizon Wireless. And everyone else had AT&T. Everyone around my area has AT&T because it is so much better than Verizon at the time. And so, like, you know, I remember trying to convince my parents to switch to AT&T. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because Verizon has come in clutch for us. Like, they are really nice in some areas. Like, you know, when I went to Chicago, you know, AT&T, my girlfriend has AT&T, and she would just like it kind of like buffered out sometimes, which was really weird. I had no problem. I had all the connection in the world. So it was kind of cool that I, for once, got to be able to make fun of someone for having AT&T, because usually it happens to me, like, oh, you stupid Verizon user. So, you know, fun fact of the day. And, you know, I've also convinced of switching to T-Mobile because, one, they would pay off our phones. Like, that is a benefit of T-Mobile. Like, they would pay off the phone, your current contract, so you can switch over immediately. That's really cool. Like, congrats to T-Mobile for doing that. But, and here's another thing. Verizon and AT&T also have hidden taxes and fees that they don't show and that T-Mobile does, which is also just really nice. I love that about them. And I wish Verizon and AT&T would do that. But so when we switched over to the 5G data plan, They were problems. So we lost our 600 kilobyte per second high speed data, unlimited high speed data, meaning it never ran out, it never slowed down. Instead, now we get 25 gigs of high speed data, and after that it would slow down to the 600 kilobytes per second that I had before. And you know, I abuse the living crap out of that. Like, if I have an update and like I'm playing with my friends and I want that update to be done now, I will switch it to my hotspot, let it update, and it would be done so much faster. So, like I think I said this earlier, but it turns my like 3-hour update into 15 minutes. And so it's just so much better. And it would keep the console or computer on that hotspot because it still would just work better on my hotspot than on the internet. And so like my hotspot, Verizon's hotspot, has become just an amazing thing. And to actually kind of show you this, like I remember I checked this the other day because I was actually curious about this on how much hotspot I use this month ever since 5G came here, because for like 5G came to my area like last week. So that was really, really nice. Like we finally got it. And with 5G ultra wideband, when you run out that high speed data, if you have ultra wideband on, it'll be 3 megabytes per second. So that's still pretty good, but still kind of slow. So to give you an estimate how much. So we have 25 gigs of hotspot, right? I have used with my 5G ultra wideband hotspot 42.7 gigabytes out of 25. I'm abusing the hotspot so much. And it sucks because Verizon really pushes you to like they don't want you to use the hotspot after 25 gigs. They really try to push that. And I also use a lot of like, you can tell how much more I play on consoles than I do on my phone. Because I never get on the Wi-Fi with my phone, and I've only used 36.6 out of my unlimited gigabytes. So I use a lot of data and hotspot for my stuff, to play stuff, to record stuff, even to upload my videos. I will use my hotspot because it is just so much faster than my internet. And I know like people are probably been like, well, why don't you just get a different provider? The problem is living out in the country, especially like really far, like I'm about 2 miles away from a main road probably. No one wants to cover me. There is a landline phone internet service, which is really fast where I am. Like it is super fast. And they've covered miles and miles past our house. But they won't build 2 miles to cover us. And I know like people are going to be like, well, what do you expect them to do? Like, I don't really expect them to actually cover my house. I just want them to at least come and like, you know, we can work something out. My parents even said to tell them that we would pay a little bit extra to pay off what they had to build to reach out to us. That's how much we want just better internet. And they said no. They said no, you can do a pre-register form and we will be able to consider to build out to you. I can't wait that long for you to decide. As someone who's going to college right now, I'm going to summer online campus school, okay? It's going to be online. I'm online over the summer. And for the rest of my college years, which is only 2 more years, I'm going full remote, meaning I'm staying at home. Because one, it saves us so much money than having to live on campus, like a lot of money. So we decided to do that. So we went into a deep search to find good internet. And someone mentioned satellite, and I was like, are you talking about Starlink? So we're actually going to try Starlink and see how well it does. But what if it doesn't work? I'm screwed. I'm going to have to go like in town to a coffee shop or a library to work on my schoolwork because the internet just won't work. Like, I think it was earlier in this semester. I was doing a homework assignment here at home, and I was trying to submit it. It wouldn't submit. I sat there for 10 minutes. I decided to walk away and like go to the bathroom, do other stuff real quick. I came back. It was about 10, 15 minutes. It was still loading. I finally got my dad to come in, give me his phone to use his hotspot because I ran out. And as soon as I got on the hotspot, I loaded it and boom, it was done like that. No problem. And that is so saddening. I feel like here in the United States, we talk about how good we are. Like, we have great cellular service. We have great internet. We have great this, great that. Yet it sucks butt if you don't live in a big area. If you live in Chicago, St. Louis, New York, Las Vegas, you're booming with service, internet. Probably. I don't know. I don't live there. Also, Chicago was fun. Also, but yeah, so it's just so infuriating that as someone who lives out in the middle of nowhere, that you don't just get good service. And I don't, I get good phone service, I just don't get good internet service. So if Starlink doesn't work, I'm out of luck because Verizon Home Internet, AT&T Home Internet, or T-Mobile Home Internet cover here, which those are the only three that I would even consider after what we have right now, because those are the only three that I probably would know that actually work. Maybe not AT&T. Maybe AT&T. AT&T would probably even still be better than the internet I have right now. And I don't know. That's the thing. I get frustrated talking about this because it's just a huge problem that I wish just would get resolved. But yeah, so internet is a big problem, but I'm making it work. And I know other people can too. Whether you are literally filthy rich or filthy poor, you live in the country or the city, you can do YouTube. Yes, it might just take a while to upload the video. Just keep your laptop on, let it upload, and you'll be fine. I'm probably going to have to keep my laptop open all night to upload my most recent video because it just will not upload any faster right now. And so that's just how it is right now for me. But yeah. And then, so that is internet and cell service problems for me. That is just a big pet peeves that I personally have with just being out in the middle of nowhere and internet and stuff like that, and being trying to start kind of a career. I want to do this as a side job. I want to do this for as fun. I want to try to get subscribers, build a community that I can talk to, that I can have fun with. And I want to live stream because I want people to find me, talk to me during communities, during streams. And I want to be able to play more games like Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Rainbow Six Siege, because I want to be able to play those games and, communicate with people, maybe even play with people. But right now with my internet, it's just impossible. And I'm so sad about that. But that's it on internet. So let's move on to topic number 2. So topic number 2 is subscription services. And I don't mean like Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, Paramount. Those are a whole nother topic from what I'm talking about. But yeah, those are also just a big problem right now. There are so many streaming platforms. It's crazy right now. What I want to talk about is console subscriptions. Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, Nintendo Switch Online. those have just become so crazy right now. I remember Nintendo coming out, and Nintendo Switch Online is probably the only one I will continue to pay for, because they have like the NES, SNES, Game Boy, that kind of games that you can't really buy anymore without spending like hundreds of dollars for those games, when I can just spend it's like $60 a year for all of those. And what's nice about Switch Online, the cheapest one for the year plan is $20 a year just to play online. Boy, listen, that is actually a big pet peeve I have with PlayStation and Xbox. Like, is that online is so pointless nowadays. Like, having a PlayStation Plus subscription or Xbox Game Pass subscription is pointless unless you're paying for the PlayStation Plus Premium and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Or if you just have a console, the console version of it, or if you just have a PC, the PC version. Because here's the thing, and let me explain. With games like Overwatch 2, Fortnite, Fall Guys, they override that online subscription and let you play online without having to pay for it, which is really nice. But here's the problem. It's free. Overwatch 2 is free. Fortnite is free. Fall Guys, free. And yet, when I pay for stuff like Dead by Daylight, Rainbow Six Siege, games like that, and then you have to pay an additional subscription just to play the game. No, that makes me mad, because like, I would understand if Fortnite and Overwatch made you pay for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass, because they're free. So they're probably going to gain a little bit of money by making you pay for that subscription. But nope! Instead, we have these games that cost $20 to $60, making you pay for the online. And let me tell you, Xbox and PlayStation have the most expensive online subscriptions ever. I looked at it recently. PlayStation's yearly is $10 a month or $80 a year. That is $60 more than Nintendo's, which is crazy. Like, if PlayStation Essentials was $20, unlimited cloud storage, saved game cloud storage, and that was it with online multiplayer, I'm paying for that. I'm paying for that hands down. And I think Xbox is like $9.99, which, okay, listen, if you're paying for Xbox Game Pass Core, please just spend the extra dollar to pay for Xbox Game Pass for the console. Which, I remember Xbox Gold being only $5 a month, which was nice. So, but here's the thing. Xbox Game Pass console is really nice. Like, you get a ton of games. But I'm going to talk about that later. Let's talk about the online. So, that's a big pet peeve of mine, and I wish, I want to play Dead by Daylight again. I want to play Rainbow Six Siege again. But I can't and don't want to, because I don't want to pay for PlayStation Plus. However, there are benefits to actually paying for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. With PlayStation Plus Premium, you get cloud storage. No, cloud games, meaning you can play the game through the cloud. So if you have good internet, unlike me, you actually get to play the game without ever having to download it, which is so nice. Or you can download the game, play the game, delete the game, and download another game. It's still really nice. And it's cheaper than buying all of those games combined. So it's super nice how these subscriptions work. And I feel like that is how the future of gaming is going to be. It's going to be where you're having to pay for PlayStation Plus Premium or Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to play any game. Because with this whole thing where, oh, you don't actually own the game when you pay for it. And like with that going on right now, people aren't going to buy games anymore if they know you're just going to rent it. Like, why wouldn't you just pay for a subscription to play the game? And that way, if it gets removed, it's fine because there's hundreds of other games and you didn't spend $60 on that one game. That is just crazy to me. And that is just my personal opinion on it. That, we should own these games. Unless they are $20 or less, we should own these games. Like, $20 is about how much it is to rent stuff. So I'm fine if I buy a game that's $20 and they're like, hey, we want the game back and take it from me because I only spent $20 on it. It's fine. If I spent over $20 on it, no. Because, like I said earlier, I spent like $60 on this game and this company wants to take it back. No, because I spent like $60 is a lot of money toward a game that you're just going to take away from me. And so that's just not right at all. And, I'm glad people are very much against this. Like, when PlayStation tried to do that, like, that was the end of the line for me. I think I actually stopped playing on my PlayStation. Like, I put my PlayStation up for a couple days because I was like, nope, I am not doing this right now. I'm not getting into the I don't even care what games are getting removed. I don't even care about what's going on. I'm just putting it away for a minute, never hearing from PlayStation for a while. But, I also brought, I couldn't stay off my PlayStation because I did actually buy games on my PlayStation that I don't have on, my Xbox or, any other console. So I did bring it back out to play those games, but it's just really sad that companies are just, taking away something that, was, really nice to me. Like, I think if they took away, if Microsoft is like, hey, we want Minecraft back, I would be very disappointed because I have so much stuff on Minecraft that I would literally probably cry if Xbox removed Minecraft from all consoles. But yeah, that's just the thing with how things are. Like, paying for these subscriptions actually might be worth it. What else? So, here's another thing that kind of really is interesting to me. Nintendo Switch Online subscription gives you unlimited cloud saved data. And Xbox without any subscription gives you unlimited cloud saved data. Without any subscription. Which, by the way, Xbox, awesome. I love Xbox for that. I love Xbox controllers. I love the Xbox system. I want to continue with Xbox. I love Xbox, okay? I love PlayStation as well. I love their first party exclusives. And I think that's the only reason I have a PlayStation is for what's the dang game called? I'm gonna blank on it now. The Last of Us. That is seriously okay, maybe that and Spider-Man are the only games I actually play on it. But I actually kind of like the PlayStation just because the different controller is actually kind of nice for certain games. So Xbox controller I prefer for Fortnite, Overwatch, and those type of games, while the PlayStation controller I actually prefer for the PlayStation first party exclusives, obviously, but also just sandbox games like Minecraft, Subnautica. For some reason it's just more comfortable, and I know that's weird. And then the Nintendo Switch I have because Nintendo doesn't release on any other platform. 1, 2, Nintendo is an amazing console. I love Nintendo games. So I don't think I'm ever getting rid of any of those consoles ever. And the reason I have a PC is, one, so I could do this kind of stuff like record, talk to you guys, maybe stream soon. Really hoping. But on top of that, I'm also have a PC for PC games like Project Cat. Paper Lily is a PC exclusive. Right now. It might release on consoles soon, but right now it's only on PC. But I love the game so much that I'm glad I have a PC to play the game. I love Valorant, so I play Valorant on my PC, which is only on PC. So there are benefits to owning all like 4 things, okay? Do I recommend that for everyone? Absolutely not. Right now, with the whole PlayStation and Xbox finally getting along after years of war, like, I saw Sea of Thieves on PlayStation Store the other day, and to me, that was just crazy. I literally was like, oh my god, this is actually happening. Like, if Xbox stops making consoles, I would actually be pretty sad, because I still like Xbox. Like, please don't stop making consoles. I'm begging Xbox not to stop making consoles, because I do like the Xbox. I like the games that I have from Xbox, like Ori and the Wisp, Ori. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I have GTA 5 on there. I have a lot of games on Xbox as well. Like so I had an Xbox first, okay, along with Nintendo. Like Nintendo and Xbox were my childhood. So I grew up with those two as my mainstream consoles. And then I switched to PlayStation because I wanted to play like Persona 5 that my friends and I were like telling me about. And then what else? There were like other games that were only on PlayStation at the time that are now on Xbox. And I'm really sad about that but I'm also not. Like, I finally got to experience PlayStation. I really enjoyed PlayStation, especially PlayStation VR, while it is very, very janky, especially VR 1. I don't have VR 2. But I loved PlayStation VR. I actually liked it more than Oculus. I have the Oculus Quest 1. It finally gave out the other day. It will not play any games. I can't play anything on it anymore. Like, it was better than the Oculus graphic wise. It was awful with camera. I swear I had more problems with the camera than anything else. But yeah, so PlayStation, each console has a benefit. Xbox, it was just something I grew up with and still love to this day. And, my girlfriend likes Xbox over any other console, so she has an Xbox. And so, both of us having an Xbox makes, like, joining each other's games, party chat, is just so much easier. And with Discord coming, on PlayStation and Xbox, though, it's not that hard anymore, but, like, it's still easier to do stuff. And that's the same way with PlayStation. Like, I would play with friends that had a PlayStation. So, like, I had to do that for a while until multi-platform finally came. But yeah, PlayStation's nice because of their VR. Their VR brings a new experience that Oculus just doesn't bring to me. But also, it brings a new controller, which brings new perspective on things. It also just is nicer in certain aspects. Nintendo Switch. Again, I grew up with Nintendo. I love Mario games. Mario games are my favorite thing. I own every single Mario game ever. And Princess Peach Showtime is the recent one that I actually bought recently. And I'm going to record on this channel if I keep it in me. Like, I want to play it so bad when it comes out. And I got a capture card for it. So, like, I should be able to, like, record it. But man, I want to play it when it first comes out. Like, I don't even want to wait to record it. I just want to play it. But I want to be able to enjoy it with you guys as well, though. So I will record it. So yeah, I have Nintendo for that. So as someone though, and then Oculus. I have this because it is actually nice. Like, not having any cords makes things so much better sometimes. And also, like, I could run PC games on this as well. I just use Oculus Link and boom, I have a VR headset wireless. So it's really nice. And PC is nice for having a ton of games. Like, PC is the ultimate when it comes to games. Like, there's endless games. Every game's on PC. Even PlayStation games. So that was what's nice about Oculus and PC. Now, as someone who doesn't own Oculus 3 or PlayStation VR 2, which I'm going to get one of those here in the future, I'm still deciding which one I really want more. Like, with PlayStation VR, I get, like, certain, like I got Beat Saber DLC on there, but on my Quest, I can have more games. Like, there's more games on Quest than there's PlayStation. So it's very 50-50. Like, I don't know which one to get. But yeah, those are just a few like pet peeves and kind of just things I wanted to talk about. But no, if anyone got the wrong idea, I love every console. I love Xbox with all of my heart. I love PlayStation with all my heart. I love Nintendo as a company with all my heart. I love PC. And what's even nicer is Xbox and PC work hand in hand a lot of the time, so it makes it even better actually sometimes, which is also why I like Xbox, is because I can play like I can play Subnautica. Let's do that. I can play Subnautica on my Xbox. Move over to my PC here, and my data will sync. And that's where the unlimited save game data comes in. It goes between both places. So that's super nice. And Oculus is nice for the wireless VR. And, PC VR as well. So every console has their benefits. And, which console you choose nowadays is up to you. I mean, if you're into Nintendo, get a Nintendo Switch. I think everyone should have a Nintendo Switch, but then also have like a PlayStation or Xbox as the mainstream console. Because Nintendo you should only have for like those Nintendo games. And if you don't like Nintendo games like Zelda, Mario, Kirby, Pikmin, then don't get a Nintendo Switch. That's totally understandable. But as me, who's someone who loves Mario, who loves Zelda and all those amazing games, of course I'm having a Nintendo Switch. And I would probably I would always try to choose do I want to continue with PlayStation or do I want to continue with Xbox? But it was always so hard to choose because I love all those devices equally so much. And I love the PC I have. It's a Dell with a Ryzen 5 RTX. It's a G15. It's really nice. So it's a nice computer. And I think that, if you really want to spend the money, you can get a computer. However, if you don't want a really expensive computer, you can get a cheap computer, still run some games. Or if you have a console, just get a really, I got a $8 capture card from the TikTok shop that I'm trying out, which is the one I got. So we're going to see if it actually works. If it doesn't, I'm going to be really sad. But I think that said free returns. So if it doesn't work, I'm all good. But I'm going to try it out. And what you could do, if you wanted to, you could just get a really $300 laptop, Windows, or even a MacBook. If you want to get a MacBook, they are kind of expensive and not really worth it if you're a gamer, but you could get those. And, plug in your capture card to the PC and to your console, to the TV, that way you can play it. Record your game from your console and just upload it that way. That way you can still edit the video and, all that stuff with higher stuff like Adobe Rush, which is what I use as an editing source. I also use, I used iMovie a couple times to edit videos when I was younger because I didn't realize Adobe Rush was had a free version. So I kind of just was well, I'm taking this video, uploading it to my MacBook and editing it on there, which I will say editing on my MacBook is so much easier than on Windows. But just because I want things to be easier and a little bit harder for me, I just keep it on my Windows and edit it on my Windows because I'm lazy to do that, which, and that's just the thing. You can do that. Anyone can do that. You just, gotta save up enough money, get a good microphone. This, I think, was like $20. I don't even, it's fine. I know it doesn't sound that great. I've heard my videos, but it works. As someone who's just trying to get started, it works. I have a Logitech 720p camera. It's not the greatest, but for starting out, it works. And so, like, I don't buy the expensive stuff because what if my YouTube channel fails? What if I fail as a person, as a content creator? What if I just focus on my career? What if my career fails? What if just everything fails? I try to have a backup. So, I'm doing YouTube for fun, but also as a backup in case my career just fails. It just flops. And I'm going into computer science, okay? And so it's perfect. I have a Windows computer. I can do computer science. I'm doing YouTube, so I can talk, do channels and stuff. Try to, gain maybe a little bit of, maybe a living off of YouTube as well instead of just relying on my career. It is just, I'm doing a lot of things as backup in case something fails. And I don't mean that as, hey, if you're not going to succeed, just find another thing. Like, no, I'm doing this because I stress about this stuff. So I'm doing it for my own personal reason. But, I really want this to be more of my fun channel. I just want people to come in and be like, he's funny. He's fun to watch. Or if I ever get to live stream, be able to talk with me and, communicate and have fun that way. I really don't want to do this as a career because I hear, with Matt Pat leaving and a lot of other YouTubers, I realize that this can be a lot of stress for people and just too much for people. So I don't want to do that because I want this to be an enjoyable thing for me. I want to be able to just do this as a fun thing. And so, that's what I want to do. I want this to be fun. I want to be able to continue with my career, go down into my career, but also have fun doing a channel and, being just a funny person. And I know that in my videos I haven't been that funny. I'm nervous. I'm nervous on what to do, what to say, what's right, what's wrong, what are people gonna like? Are people gonna like me? Are people gonna hate me? It's just so many things going through my head right now. But I know that if I just keep trying, if I keep doing trial and error throughout my channel, I'm going to be fine. I will get through the hard time in my channel now where there's just no one watching this. Who knows if anyone's going to watch this? But then there's also just the fact that, there could be a dark time where just everyone just there's just a lot of mean comments. There's just a lot of mean things out there. But, I have to get through those to really succeed on this channel. So that's it. That's all I have to say. This went on a lot longer than I expected it to. I just looked at the time. So I hope you enjoyed kind of what I had to say about where I what I'm dealing with with the internet. I wanted the internet to be out there to make people realize that you can do this with any type of speed of internet you have. 2, internet sucks butt depending on where you live. And then the whole console subscription thing is just crazy to me. They're not worth it. The essentials, the core, they're not worth it. But the PlayStation Plus Premium and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate are actually worth it because you get tons of games for one price instead of paying for all of those, because all of those would be millions of dollars. So, and that could be the future, like I said earlier, because of the you don't own anything anymore type vibe that these companies want to give you. And I also said how much I love each device, each console and stuff like that, and I won't, I'm gonna continue getting these consoles because I do enjoy these consoles a lot. But yeah, And then I hope you enjoyed I hope you enjoyed my rant on kind of what I want this channel to be, and what I really should just be more open, be more me in these videos, instead of just being, this person who just plays a video game and just kind of plays the video game to play the video game. I need to have more fun with it. I need to be more active in it, and I really am trying, but like I said, it's just that nervous tick is in me, and I'm trying to get rid of it by uploading a lot and trying to move through that embarrassing stage that I'm in. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. Please, if you made it through this, congratulations. I feel so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you liked this video. If you didn't, that's totally understandable as well. This was kind of more a complain video and kind of just more about me than anything else. It's like an intro to the channel type video. Please subscribe if you wanted to. It's free, so, like everyone says, it's free, so why not subscribe? But yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, comment what you guys think about this. Tell me your guys' matter. What do you guys experience with internet throughout your lives? Do you have friends who have that bad internet? Yeah, it's has anyone ever seen those TikToks where it's like, that one friend with bad internet? I feel relatable to that, so don't make fun of that. It really hurts my feelings. Not really, but it made me very upset when I was younger, because, my friends would have fun, and then I would just be, getting all upset because, I couldn't enjoy the game that I was playing with them because of just the internet problem. But yeah. So yeah. Subscribe, comment down below what you guys think about this whole situation, your experiences, what you think about the subscriptions, and, be brutally honest. To be honest, I really want people to be honest with me, so, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.